If you're skeptical about Rocket Money, you're probably the person Rocket Money Premium was built for. People who are careful with their money are usually the same people who think twice before downloading an app, clicking a link, or signing up for something new, and that's smart. Or maybe you've downloaded Rocket Money, but you're not convinced you need Premium. If that's you, here's what you're missing. Rocket Money Premium isn't just about tracking subscriptions. It's about seeing your entire financial picture in one place. Checking, savings, loans, and investments, all organized on one dashboard. Premium automatically categorizes transactions, highlights spending patterns, and alerts you to things that you want to know about, like large purchases and upcoming bills. Rocket Money Premium isn't there to replace your judgment. It's there to help you understand where your money's going so you can make smarter decisions. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join today at rocketmoney.com/Kim. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim, rocketmoney.com/Kim. School's back in session, and every parent knows that stomach drop moment when you can't spot your kid. Here's the tracking playbook. I'm Kim Commando for Carbonite, my number one choice for cloud backup. Get 50% off at carbonite.com/Kim. Live a better digital life with Carbonite. Skechers now makes kids sneakers with a hidden AirTag slot built right into the shoe. It's genius. Kids lose backpacks, they don't lose their feet. No new shoes needed? AirTag bracelets look like a little watch band, about $10. For the little ones, tuck one inside the stuffed animal that goes everywhere, or grab an iron-on pocket for inside of a jacket. And my favorite, a foam insole with a cutout slips right into the sneakers they already own. Setup takes 2 minutes in the Find My app. Name the tag, check the location anytime. FYI, AirTags need an iPhone. Android family, a Samsung Smart Tag or Tile does the same job. The battery lasts about a year, longer than most backpacks. Get more stories like this in your inbox with my free newsletter. GetKim.com.
Speaking of AirTags, what about your four-legged member of the family? Do you have one on them? Emma in New York City has one on her dog. She'll tell you why it was the best decision she ever made. She shares her story with Kim next.
AI is changing the world, and there's no question it's making technology smarter. But it's also making it so much easier for companies to learn more about you through your online activity. Websites you visit, searches you run, and the apps you use can reveal more about you than you realize. That's where a VPN comes in, like ExpressVPN. It encrypts your internet connection to help keep your personal information more secure online. Whether you're checking email or shopping online, ExpressVPN works quietly in the background, and it's easy to use. One tap on your phone, laptop, desktop, or tablet, and you're connected. Plus, one subscription now covers up to 14 devices at once. That's enough to protect your entire household. Best of all, it comes with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. Take your online privacy seriously with ExpressVPN. Right now, you can get 4 extra months by going to expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim. expressvpn.com/Kim.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
You love dogs, right?
I love dogs.
I love dogs.
I have 2 dogs.
Emma in New York City loves her dog too. Right, Emma?
Hello. I do. I love my sheepadoodle. Her name is Lucy, and she's 52 pounds.
Sheepadoodle, is that a sheepdog mixed with a poodle?
That is correct.
All right.
So do they shed?
They do not shed. They're hyperallergenic, and they are the cutest thing I think that have ever walked this earth.
I got to look up a sheepadoodle.
So I understand that you almost lost Lucy.
So I live in New York, in the city, and yes, I had a dog walker was walking her for me when I was at the office. I work at the New York Post, and I've been writing up my articles, and I get a phone call that said, "We've lost your dog," from my husband, who he's not in town. He gets it from the dog walker, which was through WAG, and if you're not familiar with WAG, that's an Uber-type service for dog walkers to walk your dog. So the dog walker is running around the 80s in Central Park on the street, And my husband's telling me she's up there somewhere. And so obviously I'm freaking out.
Right.
And he can't find her. So I run through Midtown and I hop in a cab and I pull out my phone. And if it were not for my AirTag, I would not have found her because she was not in the 80s. She ran all the way down to Midtown, just on the bottom of the park at 59th Street and 7th Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
And we were able to pinpoint her location thanks to that. But if it were not for that, I don't know. She'd probably be in traffic at this point, but taking a solo tour of the city.
Wow. So because of an AirTag. So
she booked it 30 blocks?
She booked it even more than that because she was on Riverside Park. If you're not familiar with Manhattan, it's on the west side of the island. And our dog walker was on the upper west side taking her through there, and a different dog bit his hand. So he dropped the leash, and she took off, terrified, and she made it through several avenues of traffic across the city.
Oh my gosh, you're
towards
kidding.
Central Park. Then she made it through around Central Park. She had run a loop that I take her every Saturday morning, and she took off so fast. And she made it all the way down over to the east side and around the south side and made it back to the west almost, but going straight into Midtown towards Times Square. So that's where
she took a whole tour of the city.
She really just wanted to go see the naked cowboy.
That's right. She was looking for him. And I swear to you, like, if it were not for this AirTag, and it's funny because I write about dogs for the New York Post all the time. And so for this to happen to me with my dog, I ended up writing this whole story about how you can use the AirTag to find your puppers, and it actually saved her life. So, and I just feel like of all the things, a woman was able to grab her as I was arriving to keep her from running into traffic. And of all the people to grab her, it was a coworker of mine at the New York Post who didn't know my dog was missing. We hadn't chatted before in the office, and if it were not for her grabbing this leash, like, I don't know if I would have made it in time. I would have been maybe 30 seconds too late for her to hit the next run of traffic.
Oh, wow. Well, now you guys are best buds. Okay.
We really are.
Wow. Because of an AirTag. So when you got Lucy, did you put the AirTag on her automatically, or what's the deal with that?
I didn't at first. My husband bought it for me for my birthday last year, and he goes, I know how much you love your dog, so I wanted you to have some way of tracking her. And it's fun to watch, her going on her walks during the day or make sure she's okay. It kind of makes me feel better and, just sort of a tracking device. But I had no idea that this would happen to me. I feel like everyone thinks my dog wouldn't get loose. I'm a responsible owner, but things happen. And that saved her life. Like I recommend an AirTag for everyone, for everything. My friends use AirTags on their children. Yeah. When they go to school, they have them on their backpacks because they don't have phones. So they're tracking them this way.
It's it's a remarkable little device. It really is for $25. I mean, really. I know. It's really something that you like. I have them on my dogs too. AirTags.
Nice. And your husband.
Well, him and everything else that he owns. Just saying. Emma, thank you so much for your call. Okay, admit it. You love me. Yes, say it out loud. I love Kim Komando, and you can get more of me in a few ways. Number one, join a million folks who get my newsletter every single day. It's free. It's called The Current, and just sign up over at getkim.com. But as they like to say on infomercials, but wait, there's more. This is really fun. You can watch The Kim Komando Show over on my YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/Kim Komando. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando. And let me tell you, we have worked so hard on this. There's new sets, there's new bookshelves, and this one I'm going to love. Yeah, new lighting, up to and including a glow light. I didn't know what that was until the lighting guy said, everybody in the universe has one but you. Apparently, it's a light that is on the floor that shines up that makes you look stunning. I told him I didn't care how much it cost. I wanted it. And if you're more into podcasts, well, you can find me everywhere you get your podcasts. Just search for Komando with a K, of course. That's Komando. And if you have any questions for me, or if you want to share a story that happened in your life, I love that. Just go to komando.com. I know there's so many commandos. Komando, komando.com. And then there's a big button on the top right. It says Ask Kim. I know. Funny how some things work in tech. Fill out that form, and I read every single note that you send me. So thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting everything that we do. Because otherwise, I don't know, I'd probably have to do the show for my son. And he's a Gen Zer. He'd do it once just to be nice, but after that, I'd be like, hey, Mom, you need to go find an audience. He would.
I'm not giving up.
I am selling the building.
The final season of FX's The Bear.
The restaurant is flooded.
Everything's either going to be okay.
No, stop!
Or not.
We are outgunned and we are outmanned, but we have each other.
FX's The Bear, the final season. All episodes now streaming on Disney+.